go beyond culture. All right, y'all, what's going on? My name is Raheem Brazil, and welcome to Beyond Culture. You know, where we talk about trends, business, culture, music, food, art, television, TV, reality TV, everything that we can dream of right here. And we just dissect the layers of it. So I want you guys to tune in on today, which is the first episode, and something that I'm so excited about because I get to do something different, which is run my mouth. I feel like I'm always running my mouth.
Yeah, I mean, that ain't different for you.
Joining me on the show today is none other than Mr. Q Jackson. Now, y'all did see him on the pre-show, but I said we was going to have him on the episode. So here we are today. What's up, Q?
Yes. Oh, I'm back. Two episodes in one.
And you know what? You're gonna be a recurring cast member on the show.
Okay, I'm down for it.
We gotta have you on the show.
Just put me in the credits.
Period. But listen, beyond culture. So from trends to business to everything in between, to me, means that we can really literally talk about everything because everything in our life, in some type of way, is influenced by our culture.
Absolutely.
Is influenced by the people that we're around. Is influenced by media and television.
Yeah.
The things that we see, our work behaviors, our friends, like everything about us is about culture.
Yeah.
So I felt like we should have like really good conversations when it comes to culture because I feel like it'll help us to see ourselves like in our authentic form, as long as we're honest, you know what I mean?
Right.
So that's why I started Beyond Culture, because I really wanted to like talk about like why humans do the things that they do.
Yeah.
You know
we see the culture, but we don't know a lot of the reasons behind why things are how they are.
Right.
So I'm excited to have these conversations and to see what your entire season is going to be like.
Crazy.
Uh-oh.
So, I mean, this episode, this season, let me say, I really want it to be fun. I want it to be bold. I want it to be, I don't want to be safe.
Oh, Lord. And y'all should have seen this topic list. It is not safe at all.
It's not safe.
I'm scared.
Don't be. On today, we're going to be jumping into some teams. Specifically, I wanted to talk about parenting styles.
Oh, man.
But before that, I have another culture breakdown that I want to do, and then we'll get into that, the meat of it.
Okay.
So we're going to talk about comeback culture.
Okay.
Comeback culture.
Okay. We talk about cancel culture a lot. Okay.
But let's talk about comeback culture.
Okay.
So the girls are coming back.
Like who?
Like Mariah. She's always been there.
Yeah.
But like she's on this new music wave, this new music journey, and it's so good to see her do that. But at the same time, that ain't the same Mariah I used to know.
Yeah. And you know what? I have a question I've asked this question when I've seen a lot of people in concert. Like, you know, everybody tries to stay relevant. I know most people are out here, trying to, trying to make their money so they can go into retirement easily. Right. But some people, the entertaining, the voice, the act, it just ain't there.
It just ain't there.
Speaking of Mariah, like I was, what was it, the BET Awards this year? Mm-hmm. I mean, Mariah has never not been beautiful. Okay, since 1971, since we met her. But the way she moves, the way she sings, the way she everything, like I know people are going to say, oh, well, you be in the business for 35 years and see how you act. But Mariah, it ain't the same Mariah that I remember back in 97.
Yeah.
What was it, Daydream? I think Daydream for me was like my favorite Mariah. Like I know she had Vision of Love and Emotion and stuff like that, but for me, Daydream was it. And she definitely ain't that girl.
She ain't that girl.
The legacy of her is there.
The legacy of her still stands. But there's some other people that I feel like are able to leave and come back and never miss a beat.
Jasmine
Sullivan,
Adele,
Missy Elliott.
Yeah.
She can leave, and Beyonce.
But I don't think Beyonce don't never really leave.
I mean,
she ain't never not gone.
She gonna have her hand in the water.
You always gonna see her.
Yeah, you gonna see her. Yeah.
She went off tour and started selling jeans.
I was thinking about that because, this is kind of like my comeback.
Welcome back.
Yeah, welcome back.
Well, cue for applause.
I never really went nowhere, bitch. I was always there.
Behind the scenes.
Because anytime you see some of these other ones making projects, I was right behind it.
And your influence, your culture has always influenced a lot of these people here in Atlanta.
Yes.
So he ain't never not been around.
We ain't never not been around, baby. Like, no, but I thought it was interesting to start this now into the holiday season because we have Halloween, Thanksgiving, and Christmas coming up. So that's how I want to make like these shows like interesting because I have something like.
So while you're sitting around with your families,
period,
okay, eating dinner and stuff like that, and y'all need something to watch, y'all need to subscribe, okay,
to this YouTube, and we're working on getting on Apple.
Okay,
so
see,
we're working on it.
So you can watch it with your family, and you can listen to it on your way to work.
While you on the way to work, while you on your way to school, while you in there sucking on your man, whatever. But hey, that's what's up. But yeah, so welcome to.
I don't know if I'm gonna want to listen to that.
Who is one person you want to see in any form of entertainment return that has maybe gone or like is like now living under the radar?
Oh, okay. I didn't know if you meant like deceased individuals.
No, not. We're not. Okay. We're gonna leave the dead ones dead. they didn't have that time.
I'm gonna say this, and simply because I love this woman, her track record tour wise has not necessarily always been the best, but her music, her legacy has never been in question, and that's Anita Baker. And the reason that I say Anita Baker is because 2022, 2023. When her and Babyface originally went on tour, that tour was amazing. I was at the opening show here in Atlanta. A few months later, all hell broke loose. Things started changing. Anita ended up canceling a show here in Atlanta the day of, a few hours prior to her supposing to hit the stage. Like, people came from out of town. Their mamas was there. It was Mother's Day weekend.
Right.
And if you're not following her on Twitter, you don't really know what's going on. Of course, I don't know what's going on because Anita blocked me in 1972. But whatever. But I feel like we haven't really heard anything from her since that whole Babyface thing. Like, she just kind of did her last few shows that year, and then she was gone. Like, she didn't really say anything. So the last image that a lot of people have of her is that negativity that surrounded that concert. And I just feel like somebody who is as legendary as she is and has been around for, almost 50 years, I feel like she's still around. She can tell her own story. She can, some things that she's done are still going to stick, but her as the legend, she still has the opportunity to correct her story prior to, the Lord deciding that, the story is over.
All right. I'm trying to see who I would want to see return back into the spotlight. Honestly, I would like to see Jada Pinkett do some more acting.
Okay. Now, what do you think? Minus Set It Off.
Yeah.
What do you think her best acting role was?
Minus Set It Off. Her best
because we know Set It Off was good.
Yeah, Set It Off was good. So she had a lot of... what is that? Wasn't she in Transformers? What was the shit she was in? What is the shit she in?
I don't remember her being in Transformers. I remember her being in with Keanu Reeves and them.
Yeah.
It wasn't Blade. It was.
Was it Blade?
I don't remember it being Blade. The Matrix.
The Matrix.
It was the Matrix.
The Matrix.
Yeah.
I don't know why I was like, okay, she was good in the Matrix.
See, I never really watched the Matrix, so I don't know. I know like Wu was a little extra. I mean, it was funny.
That was for us.
Girls Trip was good.
Girls Trip was good.
I think she was okay in Kingdom Come. I'm trying to think of a serious role where we got a really serious Jada Pinkett Smith.
Yeah.
So okay.
I just would like to see her get her just due because she's honestly is a household name. Like she's Jada Pinkett Smith, bitch. But like the roles,
a different world.
Yeah, the roles don't compare to her name. I feel like. Yeah. So like when you think of Vivica Fox, you can
Menace
think of
to Society. She was in Menace to Society. I think she was good in Menace to Society.
Yeah. But like, oh, you know who else? I would bring back Kimberly Elise. Okay, Kimberly Elise was good. She was very good, but I feel
convincing.
Like very convincing.
And I mean, and them roles, like she is convincing, and another person, and not to cut you off because I know you're about to go into Kimberly, Journey Smollett. Like I just
Journey
feel like
is good.
Anything Journey is in is going to be amazing.
Journey is
I am
good.
still mad at you, HBO, for canceling. Damn, what was that show? The show with her and Jonathan Major. I just watched it and it slipped my mind.
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm.
Come back. I'll remember.
We'll come in. We'll try to remember it. All right. Well, listen. Let's take a quick break, and we're gonna come back with the hot seat, and we got some questions for Mr. Cool Jackson. All right. So stay tuned right here. Take a beat. 5, 4, 3, 2. All right, y'all. Welcome back to Beyond Culture. I am sitting here with a very special guest, Mr. Q Jackson, and he right now is going to be in the hot seat.
Hell.
You ready to answer some questions?
I guess I ain't got no choice. What's up?
I mean, it's just so the hot seat is just I get to ask you anything I want.
But do I have to answer it? Is the question.
I mean, how hot is the fifth? How I'm not going to tell you how to respond. Okay. But I will try to get it out you. Okay. Okay.
We'll see how good you are.
It's not that bad.
Oh, okay.
All right, let's start light. What's one jam that gets you crunk?
What is one jam
that gets you crunk?
Gets me crunk. You know what? Although I love older music, these artists recently came back. They did a collaboration, and it got me like in. It's Eric Benet and Shantae Moore. The song is called "So Amazing." That song is freaking amazing. Who else? What is another song? Not Tamar. Her song "You on You." That song came out this year, so that's one.
They get you crunk.
It does. But if we gonna talk about real crunk, let's go back to the early 2000s. A little bit of Ludacris, the album "Chicken and Beer."
Okay.
Yeah,
I thought you was about to say "Nuck if you book."
You know what I mean? That's always gonna be something.
They're gonna get everybody crunk.
And same damn time. What's that Future song? Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. The remix.
I used to
love the remix.
Oh my god, that same damn time.
The one with yeah.
At the same damn time, definitely had me in a chokehold for a little while.
Yes. I had my little cowboy boots on. I'm in the club in some cowboy boots. Somebody said I was looking like Woody from Toy Story.
Period. What's the weirdest thing you ever Googled? And don't lie.
Today, how to sew up some jeans.
That's the weirdest. That is not the weirdest thing you ever Googled.
That is the weirdest thing I remember.
What's the weirdest thing you ever Googled?
The weirdest thing I've ever Googled.
BigDickBitch.com.
No. There's websites for all kinds of stuff.
Shout out to T.S. Madison.
Oh God. Hey T.S. Probably I had a little stomach problems going on, so I had to Google how to get rid of stuff without having to eat a crap load of the diary thing.
Pepto?
No, what? Not Pepto, but the other thing, not the thing that stop you up, but the thing that make you go.
Okay.
That type of stuff.
I feel you. Okay. That's very...
I'm not weird.
TMI. I'm sorry. No.
You asked.
The current movie title of your life right now will be?
Fighting Temptation.
That's good. Listen, I'm fighting temptations too.
Fighting temptation.
I'm the sequel.
Fighting temptation.
Yeah, we're fighting all them. Fighting all them temptations, bitch.
Yeah, I think. Yeah. Ask me again tomorrow.
Okay.
It might be another
Beyonce,
one. Right now,
you're fired.
Right now. Yep, that's what it
Yes, that is good. Name something you could buy that can make a cashier uncomfortable.
You know, people are a little different now, so I don't think people are as uncomfortable as they once were. What would I buy?
There's nothing you would buy that would be like,
that would make them feel uncomfortable. I don't know.
Or you. Like, what is one thing like you pick up and you're like, ugh.
I've never purchased sexual objects.
No.
In a place.
Like I would take it. Like if I get like some some lube or I'd never go to like a Walmart or something.
Let's
like
go
that.
after this.
To Walmart to get lube.
Yep, and slap it right on the table. And see how uncomfortable that cashier is.
I feel like there's sex shops for that. Like,
correct.
That's where you should
and
go.
And that's where they don't judge you.
But now, if I go and get a douche.
No, but you know what's funny? I actually did get a vibrator from Walmart because they had it behind the thing. It wasn't for me, by the way. It was a gift for somebody's birthday. And they had it at Walmart, and I bought it. And the lady who was my cashier, she was actually 50 plus. So, you know, she kind of had a little chuckle when I asked for it. But I asked for it loud. Like, I didn't give a damn. I like to give people, I like to give them a little laugh, a little brightness to their life. So everybody in the lane, you know.
Was laughing.
Exactly. So I was not uncomfortable. But
you should have been like, this is not for me. This is not for me.
And if it was.
What's the craziest thing you ever done to get someone's attention?
The craziest thing I've done. Dear God, I don't know.
Don't you have when numbers won't stop calling you?
I think I've popped up at somebody's job before.
You popped up at somebody's job?
I popped up at somebody's job, but it wasn't like.
Oh, you was about that life.
I didn't make it obvious. It was like a store that they worked in.
Oh.
So as a matter of fact, it was a Walmart. So I went there. I knew this was their particular shift. But I went there because I needed to get some groceries or get some stuff.
Or you wanted to see them.
But I wanted them to see me. I ain't go nowhere because I'm still sitting here single, but I think that was pretty stupid. I could have saved my little gas.
Oh, were they ignoring you or something?
I mean, it just...
like, what's the tea? Why you know how
when you're in a situation or you're talking to somebody, and I feel like nowadays people don't stick in situations and talk about what's going on. A lot of them will just not return a call or a text, and they'll just kind of run away, and it'll be what it is. But in this particular situation, I kind of wanted to know what was going on. I wanted a little more communication than I was getting, and I wasn't getting it. So, damn it, you ain't gonna think I ain't around them. You don't see this face.
I feel it. And one more. What's your biggest pet peeve on a date?
My biggest pet peeve on a date.
Yeah, your biggest pet peeve. Like you out on a date, and you know, what is something that would turn you off?
You know what? I've noticed that a lot of people have said this, and I would agree with this particular thing. How you treat the servers.
Oh yes, baby.
How you treat the people. Like, yeah, you coming in, you spending money, but these are the people that are there to take care of you. And let them not be clocked in to work at that moment. Would you still be talking to these people and treating these people like that?
Exactly.
I think Burger King f***ed it up when they told people you can have it your way. Because it made people think like, I'm entitled to this, I'm entitled to that, and I don't have to treat people.
Yeah.
Well, it makes people treat people very shitty. So if you and I are out on a date and you treat our server, the person that comes and picks up the plates or whatever it is, if you treat them bad, chances are that's it.
Right.
I'll tell you though. We'll communicate that.
You did good for your hot seat. You did really good.
Thank you.
You did good. All right, so we're going to jump into the topic of today, which is parenting styles. So I believe that most of us are the reflections of our parents, whether we are close with them or not.
Yeah.
It's just some stuff that you cannot take away from yourself.
Yeah.
Because you are, the offspring of your mom, your dad, your grandparents even. Yeah. Like some of their traits, you be like, damn. And you think about like, damn, my grandmother used to act the same way.
Yeah.
So, what do you think about parenting styles in the Black community versus the other communities out there, like the white communities? Then you have the Asian culture, and you have there's so many different cultures, but there is something about the way Black Americans, how we raise our kids. Mm-hmm. What is your take on that?
Honestly, because we are Black Americans, African Americans, colored at one point, I think the way that our parents, their parents, and their parents raised them, us, and people continue to be raised, I think our culture is raised based off of survival.
Yeah.
I think other cultures are raised very differently. If you're an Asian culture, it's about growing. If you're in a white culture, it's about whatever it's about. But I know I can speak for us because this is what I am. It's definitely about survival. Fathers, say for instance, they teach their sons, you're a young Black man or you're a Black man in America.
Yeah.
And, the world ain't always going to treat you kind.
Yeah.
So they're teaching you things to survive and thrive in the world. Like for a father to teach his 10-year-old son what to do if you encounter a police officer, that's scary.
Yeah.
But it's our truth. It's about survival.
Yeah.
These other cultures, I noticed that when it comes to them, like Indians or Asian, any type of Asian culture.
Wash them hands.
Right.
I
got a good catch. But most of these other cultures, like if you look at Black people, when you're 18, most people are looking for you to move about the house. You're now an adult, so now you gotta figure it out on your own or whatever it is. But if you look at these other cultures, a lot of them will allow you to stay in the house.
Yeah.
Y'all be 25 years old still living with your parents, and it's not because of age, it's because the things that they're preparing you for is different than, most of us are experiencing. They want to make sure, you get out of college, you get you a good job, you got you a nice firm savings, and then when you get out the house, you're not moving into a rented home or rented apartment. You're buying property, and you're becoming a part of the American dream. So a lot of these cultures are very different, and it's based off of the things that they've experienced. And unfortunately, we've been out here chucking and surviving.
We experienced that slavery that put us a lot into that survival mode. I mean, honestly, if you think about our history, we have been doing nothing but surviving.
Yeah. And that's why a lot of
we've
things
been doing
like
nothing but surviving.
What we're going through now.
Yeah.
You look at the way that things are going with the current administration. Yeah, it's scary as hell for every single one of us.
Yeah.
Yeah, every single one of us is going to be affected in some kind of way. But truth be told, for us, we've always been affected by something. Ever since we have been a part of this country, we've always had to fight for something.
That has made us the strongest, though. I will say that. That has definitely made us the strongest. So, in that, I feel like it really has affected the way that even our parents had to raise us.
Yeah.
Because in that survival mode, we had parents that had to literally work all day for not a lot of money.
Yeah.
Some of us didn't have a father in the home. I know, where I'm from, a lot of families didn't. It was a one-parent household.
Yeah.
So I think that takes an effect on, the way that we were raised.
But then let me jump in and say this. Even with some people whose fathers were technically in the home, that don't mean that they had what they needed, because some fathers were there physically, but absent in every other way, because some of them had to go work 2 and 3 jobs just as well as the mother, so they weren't present in the home. When they got home, they were tired, they didn't want to be bothered, they were short, and things like that. So just because your daddy was there don't mean you got the experience of the father.
Let's go beyond culture. All right, y'all, welcome back. Now I had to go get me a drink, baby. When you're talking to like mouth get a little dry.
Bartender, drink, please.
All right, welcome back to the show. Listen, I'm so excited. Once again, this is our first episode, but I need y'all to go ahead and follow my Instagram page at Beyond Culture Podcast, boo. I definitely want to see y'all check in with me, tap in with me. Hit me up if you are, maybe you looking to get on the show, and maybe I might like you like that to let you on. But no, we were talking about parenting styles, and we were talking about, the different ways that we develop attributes from how our parents raise us.
Yes.
Let's peel back that layer just a little bit more. What if when you're born, like, I know this is impossible. You know how like deers are born and they just start walking and doing their own thing basically?
Yeah.
What if we were born like that? What type of world will we live in?
In a way, kind of, sort of, in a way, I think we are. Okay, and the reason that I say that, like, I look at my nephew and how he was growing up. Like, his daddy was a dancer. Like, this nigga used to dance everywhere. It's like, sit your ass down. My nephew was born. His father wasn't really present in his life.
Yeah.
But just out of nowhere, my nephew picked up this skill for dancing.
Wow.
And it was like, your daddy ain't even been in your life. And you do the exact same thing that he does.
We're computers.
and it's crazy. Like my cousin. I have a cousin who she is out here doing some amazing things, but her personality, unfortunately, my uncle wasn't fully present in her life. But you look at her and you like, well, I be damned. You are him with a wrap, with a little piece of hair going on. But you are the exact same person as your father. So, I mean, in a way.
Yeah. Do you feel like you got any toxic traits from your parents?
Hell yes.
You got some toxic traits from your parents?
Shit.
I know damn well I got some toxic traits from my parents.
Did.
Like, I wish I can give them back.
You know what? I think I don't necessarily like them, but I have acknowledged and accepted the fact that I have them. And while I've looked at my parents and been like, Mom, Dad, I wish, you would have done this differently, or do you realize you're doing this or doing that? I think for me, acknowledging it and just trying to go about it a different way. Because the things that they did or said or acted or whatever it is, it affects the people that they're close to and that love them.
Yeah.
So the way that I may have felt when you said this or did that or whatever it is, I don't want the people that I'm close to feel the same way about me, down the line based off of something I did that, y'all did too. So
it's so crazy how like human nature, like we don't fall too far from the brim of the tree. We always have something to be able to look at, to be able to pinpoint, like, oh, that came from there. Like, that came from there. Like, even the way I talk sometimes, I'll be like, that is my fucking father.
Yeah.
Like, it be irritating me, but at the same time, it's like, I can't help it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, my aggression, and I don't want to say I'm aggressive. My just boldness.
My passion.
My passion.
For whatever it is.
just the way that I speak up and the way that I show up is partly because of that's how my mother was. Like,
you know what? Now I'm gonna ask you this. Okay, now for me.
Oh, now I'm in the hospital.
Like I said, a lot of the things that I have experienced from my parents, I have been fortunate enough to be able to have the conversations with them about how some of the things that, you know, they may have done or they thought was a lesson or whatever it is, how that affected me as the adult that I am and the child that grew into that adult.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, you know, I'm not unfortunately, but a lot of times they don't even realize what they're actually doing. They just think they're being a parent, but they're not really paying attention to the long-term effects of certain things. Now, for you, with your father being around and you having the knowledge that some of the shit you do is him, have you ever just sat down and had a conversation with him?
No.
Do you think you should?
No.
Why?
Because I just don't feel like, I feel like that's a version of me, but that's not the version of me that I am connected with no longer. Like, it's like, my father is my father and he is who he is and I am who I am.
Right.
We're one and the same, but we're separate. And I don't, like, I just lead with understanding, no judgment, and I allow it to be what it is. Like, like I don't know, like, what can I say in a conversation? Now, mind you, my father is not the typical parent that you would just have these conversations with. He is not. And because there is no safe space for that, I'm not going to allow myself to be put in a space to where now I am uncomfortable. You know what I mean?
I get it.
Certain things when it comes to my dad, I have to just accept that's who he is. And leave it right there.
The reason that I asked that is because I look at my father's mother, who passed away in 93 when I was 6 years old. And how her kids would ultimately turn out without her. How their relationships would go, how their parenting styles would go.
Yeah.
And I know, like, it's been almost, over 30 years.
Yeah.
I know my father, my uncles, aunts, they've had questions that they've wanted to ask their mother. Their mother died relatively young. She was 60 years old. So there's a lot of things that they did not get to ask her.
You say young?
60 is young.
Oh. Okay.
Like, my grandmother is now, my mother's mother is 85 years old.
Because my mom died when she was 30-something.
So that's very young.
That's young.
But I'm saying anytime
I feel you.
that you have the opportunity to speak to a parent, there may be questions. Y'all's relationship may be complete crap.
Yeah.
But there may be questions about you that you may want to know. And this person that is still here may be the only way that you can get the answers that you seek.
Well, it'll be one thing if, like, my dad was around and I can say, like, he was some type of blueprint, but he wasn't. So it's like, for me, he's part on part stranger.
He is a blueprint, and I'm going to tell you why.
He's a blueprint.
Because if you had a child right now, your parenting style would be the exact opposite of what you experienced from him. What you would want to do, you would not want your son to feel how you felt as his son.
Yeah.
So he's a blueprint, but a blueprint.
But sometimes though, you can end up recreating that same narrative though.
If you don't acknowledge
it. So, like, with him, because his dad wasn't around. He was around. Like, my grandfather took care of all his kids.
Okay.
But when it came to being there and active, and he was my grandfather was he was worse than my dad. He was very authoritative, however you say it. He was very, like, he was a man. He was like, everything is about the man, is the breadwinner. Like, he didn't allow my grandmother, somebody just keep calling me from Wrightsville, Arkansas.
Is that? Never mind.
I don't know, child. So he didn't even allow my grandmother to work. She's never had a job. She's dated this man out of high school. She's only been with one man. And they had 10 kids, 12. First 2 died, but 10, 5 boys, 5 girls. And he wasn't, you know how you can have talks with your father. You may feel like there's a friend bond. Like I see some fathers that they have this friend bond with their dad and stuff like that. No, everything was by the book. He was a Muslim. He didn't play. I go to work. I come home. I put food on the table. I do what I do, and that's it. Period. You don't go outside. You don't hang at people's houses. You don't do none of that. No.
Shit, you got enough siblings where you ain't need to go outside.
Very strict life.
And
then he ain't mind beating their ass either.
The religion a lot of time had a lot of something to do with that, because Muslim, they were very...
I don't know who the fuck worse, Muslim or Christians, but it's y'all be ruining these kids.
That'll be on episode 2.
No shade. I'm just saying, because it's religion has played a part in ruining lives, kids' lives. We couldn't be kids because he had to think about this religious stuff that we couldn't even comprehend.
Yeah.
Wasn't nobody explaining to us, right? We just had to do these practices and shit. No, bitch.
Guess he grew up in the church.
Okay, hallelujah. Should have left me the fuck alone.
Shit. Oh, damn.
No,
guess I asked the wrong question.
Okay.
That seat is hot.
Okay. Getting a fire under my ass.
Yeah, for real.
My wet ass.
So long story short is...
Long story short, my dad is just not that type of dad.
Okay.
And I have to accept that. You know what I mean? Because until he can deal with his unresolved trauma,
that's it.
He's not going to be able to help me deal with mine.
Okay, now you know your father enough to make that point.
Yeah.
I said the same thing a while ago about my parent. As I learned about therapy and healing and all this other stuff. But one thing that I appreciate, like I said, is having the opportunity to communicate with my parents.
Yeah.
And the fact that they were receptive to a lot of things that I was saying and how it applied to their own life.
Yeah.
And because of that, my father and I were able to have conversations that I'm not even sure he ever had with himself. Because a lot of times you go through stuff and you never talk about it. It's just an experience that you lock away, and it is what it is. But we've had conversations. When he was turning 70, we were talking about a lot of stuff. Talking about why he is how he is when it comes to cars, when it comes to how his relationships with certain people are, how he acts. You know, these are things that I knew from the outside, but I dug beyond the culture of the image of my father, and I learned the man behind my father. I learned of the little boy behind my father, and a lot of stuff started to make sense.
So, but he was open to that, though, you know?
He wasn't in the beginning, because my father, in a way, was a hard, motherfucker like yours.
And most dads are. They're so hardcore.
The older
he
he
got,
got,
show no emotions.
He opened up a little more. He was very supportive of a lot of the things. Like when I first started doing radio, this.
You know what I think it was, though?
What?
He was proud of you. And because I get this with my dad too. I can tell when he's proud, but he doesn't say anything. Because when I came down here, I started doing all this stuff.
A lot. This man does everything.
I started doing a lot of shit. Just, boots to the ground. Yeah. I'm getting it. I feel like for you, it's the same thing. Your dad is watching his son do all these great and amazing things, move out of the city, take care of yourself for all these years, meet all these celebrities, do radio, do all of the things that you want to
allow
do,
them to be a part of it. And
allow them to be a part of it. So I think that helps our parents to kind of open up their hearts a little bit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because they They proud, even if they don't say shit. They proud. I just have a different dad.
I would like to see you create a moment like that. Don't go by any of what you feel, the assumptions.
Yeah.
Go in it as a son that wants to create a moment, a memory with your father. And y'all got 30 plus years worth of what could be viewed as negative, angry, horrible memories.
Well, he the first man that hurt me.
You know, y'all might have some good, who knows, but you set out in your life to do something great for a lot of other people by having conversations like this, by creating the art that you created. Maybe one of your life's goals, and you don't even know, or your life's journeys or mission, is to do one thing for this man who you've had this image of for all of these years. And that one thing could break down a wall and change a lot. Maybe, and I'm telling you, because I know
it's to set him free.
And it's going to set Shaw's relationship in a completely different way. I'm telling you, I've experienced it. I've watched it. So
where you get the gay thing from?
What? Where you get it from?
I don't know.
Shit.
I be trying to wonder, how do straight people have gay kids? Where does it come from, bitch?
How do dark-skinned people have light-skinned kids? I don't know.
Well, if your grandmother was light-skinned, you might get her genes. So what's the difference? So who in the family was gay?
I mean, the ones that I know of.
How did you become a gay man?
They are no longer there. I'm not a gay man, right?
Okay, what are you?
What are you?
How do you identify?
I guess, according to all of these terms now, I'm a pansexual.
Oh, he like everything
I'm attracted.
You like to put everything in the oven, baby.
To fry it up how I like to fry it up. I'm attracted to what I'm attracted to. It could be a man. It could be a trans man. It could be a woman. I'll leave it at that.
I love it.
But I'm a person who enjoys people. Where did that come from? I have absolutely no idea.
I'm a summersexual.
You like some of this?
I like some of this. I like some of that.
God,
I'm a summersexual.
Summersexual. Yeah, I could use.
Just don't be around me too damn long, because I'm in my menopause phase.
I know what I'm getting you.
40 is out. Is the male? 40 is the male menopause era. Because
it was yesterday for me because I was hot. It was breezy outside.
I just don't have time for a lot of shit.
That, yeah.
I'm not the 20-year-old me at all.
I would say the 30s.
Ain't that crazy how you change?
Absolutely.
I feel like every 10 years we change it to something else. Like
based off of your life experience and your level of not wanting to deal with certain stuff. Like you will only want yourself to feel a certain way for so long.
All right, so I got one more question before we wrap it up, and we do have to wrap it up because I can talk to you literally all fucking day. But this episode can't be all fucking day.
Yeah.
What will be your parenting style if you were to have kids? What type of parent would you be?
I definitely say I'm going to be an open parent. I'm going to be, my goal, because I ain't a parent yet, so I don't know. My goal would be to be present, number one. To allow my child to have a voice, but to not allow my child to be weak in a lot of ways. I want my child to have a strong family foundation. I want my child to know music, because the music I listen to now, most of them artists probably gonna be, most of them are gone. Most of them are going to be gone. Because they're getting older. So, I would like to not only leave a legacy of whatever it is I create in this world, but my taste in music.
Yeah.
This 1993 Mercedes sitting in my driveway. I want to leave that to a child that's going to appreciate it and take that into the next generation. I want to be a caring parent, and I just want to allow my child to experience life. My parents did based off what they could. I definitely feel like we could have traveled just a little bit more, But I appreciate the things that we did do. So I want to take what I was taught from my parents, elevate it to a different level. And I also, if my child has a talent or some sort of passion, I want to motivate them to dive into that. Like I look at my cousin Sierra and her daughter Gigi, who just went to college. This girl wanted to be a creative. She sent her to a creative arts high school. This girl is up here learning the guitar. Yes. She's singing
so talented,
across the country, and she nurtured her talent so that she could become what she is now. And because of that, who knows what this child is?
I was going to say that as you were talking, it had me thinking of the type of parent that I would want to be. I would definitely be a nurturer of gifts.
Yeah, like
your dream is one of the most important things in your life.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Your dream is something that no matter what you're going through, it keeps you feeling like there's purpose.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I wish like I had someone and back in the day that could have taken my dream and nurtured it. But for my child, if I ever change my mind, I don't think I'm having no kids. But I will literally like invest everything into my child's dream. I don't care what they want to do. You want a ballet, bitch? Yeah. You want to play piano?
Yeah.
You want to whatever you want to do. Like I want to be able to do that because I think that really fuels a person's soul. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So yeah.
And it makes them feel like they have a place in the world and they're appreciated. And if you get that at home, you won't be out in the world feeling like you need to get it from other places.
Because that's what most of us do anyway. We always looking for somebody to fulfill our needs. But fill your own cup, goddammit. Anyway, my name is Raheem Brazil, and you are watching Beyond Culture right here. Everything from trends to business to all the chaos in between, baby. We are here. We're talking. We live. We locked in. We want y'all to lock in with us. And guess what? I'm here with my man, Q. Q, I appreciate you.
I appreciate you.
Thank you for coming. It is. We always have good conversations. We should just, you know what? We should just keep the cameras on at all times.
Uh-oh.
I
don't know if y'all gonna want to hear some of this stuff.
Okay.
Man, some of y'all laughing and some of y'all gonna be
It's gonna
crying.
be a what you don't see type of moment. Okay. All right.
Might be a good show.
I want y'all to have a good time and have a good day. I gotta get out of here on this beautiful Sunday, right out here on Q's deck.
Because it's time to eat. And he gotta call his father.
I call my daddy, but I ain't calling my father.
And on that note,
y'all have a good one.
Oh shit.
I said I call my